All right, niggas. Back at it. City boy! City boy!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video. And you know we gotta go ahead and do our Friday night Smackdown review, baby. Okay. This show, another tough one to get through, ladies and gentlemen. But this show proved a couple of things. And number one, Cody Rhodes is bitch made, and we have the confirmation if we didn't have it already. Cody Rhodes on live air admitted that he wears makeup in order to cover up his black eye that Randy Orton gave him a few months ago. Okay, Cody Rhodes said on live television that Randy Orton kicked him in the face so hard that to this day Cody still has to wear makeup to cover it up. And I'm just sitting here thinking in my head, just trying to imagine Stone Cold coming out there and being like, oh, what? Stone Cold, what? I got makeup on. What? I got makeup on. The Rock gave me a shiner, so I got makeup on. Like, I'm trying to, it doesn't even sound, like, it doesn't even sound right. I'm trying to imagine, like, I know The Undertaker wore makeup so he could, get, like, the darkness under his eyes and shit like that. But I'm still trying to imagine The Undertaker being like, oh, rest in makeup. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to go back and imagine any of the men that I grew up watching, a Dave Bautista, a Bobby Lashley. Imagine Brock Lesnar getting up and getting on a mic and admitting that he's wearing makeup. Right? That's number one. Right? That's number one. Okay? Number two, Triple H has no original ideas. Not only is he not creative, does he have no creative ideas, he has no original ideas. Everything that Triple H does is a rehash, repeat, remake, sequel, reboot of some shit that we already seen during the Vince era. Or he tells the wrestlers to pull some shit from the indies and shit where they came from. So you'll have in the fucking main event picture, okay? The main event, the title picture, what's the feud about? Is it about battling out an ideology? Is it about, good versus bad, light versus dark? No. The whole story is, CM Punk bullied me 20 years ago when I was also a grown-ass man. A grown-ass man bullied another grown-ass man, and now 20 years later, that grown-ass man who said that he was bullied, now he's feeling gumptious and he wants to do something about it. He got the gumption now to do something about it. Get the fuck out of it. This is the story. I'm a big believer in, if you don't have anything to say during the time, like when the shit is going down, whenever this quote unquote bullying was going down, if you don't have anything to say to it then at that moment, then the moment just passes you by. And you just gotta live with that. You know what I mean? Like the moment just passed you by. Like, I guess I could give you a pass if it's, oh, you bullied me back in elementary school, or you bullied me back in middle school or high school. I could maybe give a pass to something like that. Maybe. As long as there's a good storyline with it. But you bullied me 20 years ago when we were both grown men. Like, CM Punk was like, what, 26, 27 at that time? Almost 28? How old was KO? He was like, what, 20, 21, 22 at that time? CM Punk wasn't that much older than you, bruh. And even then, you're both grown men. Like, you were both grown as fuck. Why didn't you handle this shit 20 years ago? But you're gonna bring it up now. And we're supposed to just care. People are supposed to just look over the fact that Kevin Owens is bitch made. Like, it took you 20 years to build up the gumption to say something to this other grown-ass man. You as a grown-ass man. Zero creative ideas, man. Zero original ideas. I've been telling y'all too, ever since I started this channel, I've been telling y'all that Triple H is Tony Khan's biggest fan. And what further proof rather than, Triple H hiring all the ex AEW talent that he can and all this and right? What further, and counter programming all AEW shit? Like, what further proof could you need besides that? Besides phony Storm. Excuse me, Blake Monroe making her debut. All right, being the bootlegged Tony Storm. This is who we're gonna get. All right, her voice, her character, her mannerisms, it was all exactly just like Tony Storm from AEW. I don't even watch AEW and I know Tony Storm. I know them cakes anywhere. I can point them cakes out of a lineup. What? Judge me. Don't judge me, motherfucker. Yes, I can point them cakes out of a lineup. Happily. I'll happily do it. But this is what I'm saying. Blake Monroe, talented as she is, she could do anything. She could really play almost any character that you give her. And you give her the bootleg timeless gimmick. Her name is the Glam or the Glamour. So you done took what's her name? Beth Phoenix's nickname. You done took Phony Storm's or Tony Storm's character to come up with Phony Storm, Blake Monroe. And what's her debut, y'all? She goes out there and attacks Julia, somebody that nobody cares about. Isn't that the whole reason why y'all are phasing her out right now, Triple H? Because nobody cares about her? So what does it matter if Blake Monroe comes out and attacks her? What does it matter? If she's not over, this is what I'm saying. You have to have these new stars come in and start at the top. When it comes to caliber players like Braun Breaker, like Blake Monroe, like Trick Williams, when it comes to these kinds of players, you have to, 'cause especially if you're not giving them storylines, you have to start them at the top. You have to. Why? Because one, it's a wrestling show. All right, like it's a fucking television show. All right, it's not real. Okay, this is supposed to be storyline based, but let's say you're not giving them any storylines, okay, and you just want to gauge and see how the audience reacts to them being in that title picture, being in that world title picture. You have to have them debut around other stars, other champions. You have to. And then they can work their way down the ladder. Start climbing down the ladder from there. Maybe they climb back up if the audience is actually behind them, or but most of what do they mostly do? They all climb back down. This is how you do it. That way you get to see how the audience will react if this person was in that same title picture. All right. And if you're not going to pull them directly and be directly, you got to do it similar to what they did, where they're, I should be in a match for the WWE Championship. Period. Point blank. And she goes out there, destroys Julia. Although nobody cares about Julia. Like, she should have destroyed, like, Alexa Bliss or fucking Jade Cargill. You know what I mean? Come out there with a kendo stick and some shit. Like, this needed to be something special. It was a very first time out there at the ring area. You know what I mean? Because, she's made, like, 3 debuts so far, like, on-screen debuts, but this was her time, this was her moment to shine, and this is what you give her? You give her Julia, who's already unemployed right now as we speak. Like, she's done for. Julia's done. Like, there's no coming back for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the thing though. When all you have to do in the company is go after titles, the show just becomes boring. People used to be doing all kinds of things backstage, all the time. talking to each other, talking to the fucking the management, motherfuckers doing things, buying things, engaging in activities. Like, they just used to do shit. Motherfuckers used to go to the club, go to the bar, go to restaurants, right? Out in the parking lot, they're smoking, people hitting cigars, playing cards, playing dominoes, motherfuckers bowling. Like, there was just a wide array of different personalities doing a bunch of different things that, different people of the audience, a wide-ranging audience, could connect to. So when they see somebody, I don't know, in the back playing ultimate frisbee, I don't know, I'm just coming up with some shit, but they're playing ultimate fucking frisbee. You got ultimate frisbee players, over in butt fuck America, like, oh, I also play ultimate frisbee. Now I connect with this character. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. It's literally that simple. You just have something for everybody. But now everybody is after one thing and only one thing. They're only after titles. And if they're not going for titles at the moment, they look like they're, wandering around aimlessly. And that's exactly what they're doing. So it's like, at this point, what are you even doing here? If you're not going after a title, what are you doing in the company? Because if you're not going after a title and you're just in pointless matches, what does that say about you? Oh, I just love the fight. Why? Now you have to explain that to me. If you're not fighting for a chance to get a championship, why are you putting your body on the line? Because these motherfuckers, like, you gotta understand, they're out there doing crazy shit. Jumping over the top rope, jumping over the fucking turnbuckles, and splashes through the announce tables, triple springboard and moon dives off the top rope, suicida dives. They're doing crazy shit, and at the end of it, what do they get in return? Absolutely nothing. A pat on the back when they come through the gorilla section. Good match, kid. Like, that's enough to go out there and almost fucking break your neck. That's enough. Insanity. All right, this show, like I say, it was just boring, man. Some shit that we've seen multiple times already. And the ultimate match of the night, the main event of the night, is surrounding Kevin Owens being upset with CM Punk because he bullied him 20 years ago. Grown-ass men, mind you. These are grown-ass men we're talking about. But let's just break down the show, okay? Let's just quickly break down the show. All right, we don't got too much to talk about. All right, Cody and Randy, they started off the show tonight. Of course they did. What are they talking about? Nothing. The exact same shit they've been talking about literally since WrestleMania. Okay? Literally since before WrestleMania. They're saying the same shit, but now they added the caveat of, oh, Cody, you can't be a bad guy. Cody, you're a good guy. You're not a bad guy, Cody. Now, this could be an interesting dissertation upon the morality of characters and what it means to be good, what it means to be bad, and this could be awesome. This could be something like that. But no. Because if it was going to be something like that, right? If it was going to be something like that, then you might not want to be so on the nose with, oh, you're just a good guy. You're not a bad guy. You can't be a bad guy. The story already doesn't make sense because we've seen Cody Rhodes take Kevin Owens out of action for 17 months. We've seen that happen. They'll try to say, oh, it wasn't Cody Rhodes that did it because Kevin Owens was in the match like a couple of weeks later against Sami Zayn. No. Okay, it was over then. It was over when Kevin Owens went through that fucking ladder. They had to put him in that match so that way it wouldn't fall back on Cody Rhodes. That's why they put him in the most brutal match, unsanctioned, put him in the most brutal match that they could think of possible. So it didn't come back on Cody Rhodes. And you saw how he was wrestling during that match. Regardless, we got nothing new in this segment, okay? Just two grown men going back and forth like women. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can I come off of watching fucking Stone Cold with the beer truck? How can I come off watching all these great moments from the history of WWE. Just random shit that happened in the company back in the day. And then I look at this. I just look at these two grown men. Like, there was a point in time where Randy Orton was sexually assaulting Stephanie McMahon on live television while Triple H was watching. Okay? Handcuffed, watching. Couldn't do shit about it. And Randy Orton is having his way. This is something that you could tune in to a random Monday Night Raw, and this is the kind of shit that you would get. Then, fast forward 20 years later, what is Randy Orton doing? He's having conversations. Like, he's arguing back and forth with another grown man. This is what women do. Cause men, you understand something. Down in the comments below, you get this, right? You get this. There's only so much arguing I'm about to do with another man. There's only so much argument I'm gonna do with my woman, with my lady, before I'm like, all right, shut it down. I'm right anyways. It doesn't matter. Like, before I'm like, all right, shut it down. I'm right anyways, cause I am the man. All right, it doesn't matter. How much arguing do you have the energy to do? This is why this whole thing is so bitch made to me. Not just the fact that Cody Rhodes admitted that he's wearing makeup, but it's these two grown men who are so mad, so angry at each other, that they're just sitting there going back and forth. There's only so much I can give that to you. There's only so much before we start throwing bowls. There's only so much of that I can give you as a grown man. Because I'm not about to be out here out of character. Like, either we're going to do something about this right now, or you can shut the fuck up. Like, that's where it is. Like, that's how much shit talking, how much shit can you say to another grown ass man before you're like, because this isn't a debate that we're having here. Like, it's not. That'd be one thing if they were debating ideas, if they were debating ideologies, then maybe that could be entertaining. I've seen debates, obviously, be very entertaining. There's very good debaters out there that make debates entertaining. But when it's just two grown men going back and forth, yelling at each other, unintelligible yelling, then it becomes feminine as fuck. That's when it becomes feminine. And that's when you lose 90% of the audience, because who the fuck wants to sit here and watch Randy Orton turn red in the face, fucking veins popping out his neck, talking about losing at WrestleMania, but how he's still on the hunt for 15? Okay, well, let me ask a couple of questions then, since you're still on the hunt for 15. Last time we saw you and Cody Rhodes in the ring together, yeah, you lost the match, but you fucking won the war, because you kicked this motherfucker in the face. In fact, you kicked him so hard that he's still wearing makeup 3-4 months later. That should be the end of that. Especially if Cody Rhodes isn't the champion anymore. He's not the champion anymore. So Cody Rhodes now has nothing that Randy Orton should want. Oh, so he beat you at WrestleMania. You've been beaten how many times at WrestleMania, Randy Orton? You've been beaten how many times at PLEs over the last 3 years? How many times, Randy? How many fucking times? So what makes Cody special that you wanted to come back and go after him after he's lost the championship? Like, there's no reason to keep feuding with him. Like, it's done. It's done. Maybe y'all could have had one match that Friday Night Smackdown after Randy Orton interrupted his match, right? What was it? Fucking SummerSlam? Was it Night of Champ? It was, I think it was SummerSlam. Where was it that they were doing this title match where, you know, Randy Orton, I think it was SummerSlam. I want to say SummerSlam. And Randy Orton comes back. Okay. This is how fucking non-memorable this shit is. And SummerSlam was just a few weeks ago too, mind you. But Randy Orton comes back, costs Cody Rhodes the match. Cool. If there was any issues, any beef, this match should have happened immediately that Friday night. That Friday night. That same Friday night when they were both on the show, that's when the match should have happened. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes on a Friday Night Smackdown. Not only would the ratings have been awesome for that shit, but it would have made logical sense. There's no logical reason for Randy Orton to stretch out this feud when there's nothing on the line. Get this shit out of the way. You win some, you lose some. Either he was going to go in and win, either he was going to go in and lose. Regardless, he was going to be able to say, all right, whatever. I'm going to go after the championship regardless. But now we're in this dumbass feud with Cody Rhodes. We already seen this feud 3 months ago. We already seen them fight in the last King of the Ring tournament, where Cody Rhodes didn't have to give up his chance to get a world championship shot like Obafemi. Right? We just got off of that. Then they have a whole 3-month build up to WrestleMania where they bring up no legacy stuff, none of the history that they have together, right? They build nothing new. They bring in Pat McAfee. Randy loses, kicks Cody Rhodes in the face, disappears for 3 months, and now he's just back acting like nothing ever happened. You got to make it make sense. And this does not make sense. If Randy Orton wants 15, going after Cody Rhodes makes 0 sense. Now we move on from this promo because, like I said, it's just two grown men going back and forth. All right, there's clips of it on the internet. You can see it. Okay, this was not a good segment because we've already seen it 40 times. After this, we got the Tongans backstage, the MFT. Okay, because they were the MFTs, but now they're just the MFT. Okay, so the MFT, they're backstage and they're talking, and it's crazy. It's like I asked for something one week, and then the next week, WWE, they just give it to me. Because last week I was saying, like, has Tala Tonga, when the fuck is the last time Tala Tonga cut a promo? When's the last time he said anything on national television? And then this week, they have him saying something. I'm telling you, it always happens like that. Like, even with the whole Chelsea Green thing, I was saying, like, pretty much this kind of situation should exactly happen, right? And then and they do it that next week, or the next day, really. But they just did it, like, the execution is always so poor. It's like I always ask them to do things, and then they do it, but they execute it so fucking poorly. Okay, so bad. No care at all given to it. There's like, I heard, they just got somebody out here watching all my videos and taking ideas from me, but then they just execute them the most awful they can. I don't know. Hey, if you're hearing this, Mr. Person that be watching my shit, just bring me into the writer's room. I got you. I'll show you exactly how to structure these stories that I be talking about. Okay, I'll show you exactly how you're supposed to do this shit, since y'all obviously are on the internet looking for anything and scraping and scratching and clawing so you can find any kind of semblance of creativity. Don't even worry about it, baby boy. I got you. Okay, so we move on, because after that we got the MFT versus R-Truth and Damian Priest. And there's not really much I can say about this match. Tala Tonga, he's pretty good in the ring. He's pretty good in the ring. One thing that Wade Barrett said during this match, he's like, have you ever seen a 7-foot move like this? And it's like, yeah, I've seen The Undertaker. I've seen The Big Show. I've seen Kane. All three of those guys were insane athletic specimens, especially in their prime. Oh my goodness. Like, people, like maybe most people these days, the younger generation, they don't remember Mass Kane. Okay, they don't remember Mask Kane. Like, but before Kane took off his mask, the first time, like the original time that he took off his mask, and after that he went almost a decade where he didn't wear the mask, and then he started wearing it as a gimmick a little bit again, right? But the original Mask Kane, like before he was even called Mask Kane, like that's how crazy, right? That guy, he was so fucking ridiculously athletic, insanely strong. He could pull off all kinds of crazy ass moves in the ring, right? And also super charismatic, like far more charismatic than fucking Tala Tonga will ever be in his life. Like, Kane was so charismatic, so funny, so athletic, and same with the Undertaker. Undertaker had so many dope ass moves. Fucking the tombstone pile driver, the old school Undertaker used to be the 7-foot guy that was jumping over the top rope and shit like that. So that's why whenever I hear these dumbass marks, or whenever Wade Barrett or Joe Testicles, Michael Cole, or any of these guys get on the microphone and try to lie, talking about, oh, we've never seen a guy this big move like this. Like, yes, we have. Yes, we have. When you see Brock Lesnar do a shooting star press, nothing else really impresses you after that in the ring. You know what I'm saying? When you see that Brock Lesnar, one of the most insane athletic specimens, not just in the history of wrestling, in the history of our fucking species, when that guy can do a shooting star press, everything else after that is kind of like, all right, well, what story can you tell me? Because you're not topping that. You're not topping that. You're not topping The Undertaker. You're not topping the old school. I don't care. I don't care that Damian Priest does it now where he does like that. No, you're not topping the old school. You're not topping all these older wrestlers, because not only did they have it in the ring, not only did they have all the moves in the ring, but they had the personality to back it up. They had the characters to back it up. And that's what made them memorable. But this match is not memorable. Nobody cares that Damian Priest and R-Truth lost the championships. Nobody gives a fuck about that. People are still upset that you didn't even fucking give R-Truth his shot at being a single star. You had lightning in a bottle and threw it overboard because of what? Like, it still doesn't make sense to me to this day. John Cena turns babyface, and because John Cena turned back babyface, R-Truth is just like, okay, well, I'm back too. Because R-Truth isn't his own man, of course, right? That's the story there. He's not his own man. But then in this fucking match, they had a move. Okay, the MFT, they do a move called the Red Cross, and obviously this move has been called multiple things throughout it. But basically, what the move is the big guy comes and he hits the big boot, right? While the other guy comes up from behind, no diddy, and sweeps his legs from underneath him, sweeps the guy's legs from underneath him. I have always despised this move. Okay, always. I have always despised this move. Now, if they were both coming from the same direction, right? If Tama Tonga was coming and he swept out the dude's knee, he took the guy's knee out from the front, okay? While Tama Tonga was big booting him. So it's like the guy is, being forced, like being pushed further into the boot, right? Then that would make sense. And obviously, for obvious reasons, they don't do this on the show, because there's no way that you could make that look, there's no way you could make that safe, okay? But this move is just retarded, because it takes all the pressure off of the big boot. Like, and it's the finishing move, too. It's not like it's just something to stun the guy. This is the finishing move, the big boot, and the guy taking them out from underneath, taking his legs out. That's a finishing move. Like, and neither one of those moves individually should be enough to stop a match. Maybe Tama Tonga's big boot to R-Truth, I can see how you could, but just a big boot and a leg sweep, basically, that should not be enough to stop a match. But whatever, it's the Red Cross. They hit the Red Cross high-low. Joe Testicles, man, I swear, he's just having the time of his life every time he's out there, man. But whatever, the MFT, they win, all right, and nobody cares. Okay, after the match, fucking R-Truth, he's distraught. Damian Priest, they're distraught. He's distraught. And, the audience are like, no, because R-Truth is like on his knees, like, and Damian Priest is like looking down at him, and they're like, oh no, Damian Priest might turn heel here. Oh no. Everybody's saying no. And then, R-Truth, Damian Priest, he just picks up R-Truth, they hug, you know what I'm saying? And that's that. That was the end of the segment. They're both single stars. They both need to be in the singles division. Right? Like, where does the MFT go? Who do they fight after this? Do they fight Fraxium? Who do they go after now? Or who goes after them? The War Raiders? Does anybody care about that match? Fraxium? Is Fraxium going to come back so they can hop on in there? Tommaso Ciampa's gone, so now, like, who's Johnny Gargano going to team up with? This is what I'm saying. Like, you don't even have real tag teams anymore. Like, is Los Garza even there anymore? You have nothing but jobber-ass tag teams right now. Just jobbers. Who's supposed to take this shit serious? Regardless, you got CM Punk. He gets an interview after this match. And, you know, Kathy Kelly or Jackie Redmond or whoever the fuck it was, which one of them, CM Punk, you know, he says, you know, oh, you know, Kevin Owens has a lot to say about 20 years ago. You know, he says that I've never changed and I've never evolved. He said that he stayed the same. Well, he's wrong. I have changed. I have evolved. Okay. And Kevin Owens, you're still the same guy that I remember you as 20 years ago. It's like, yeah, that's literally what Kevin Owens said. He said, I'm the same dude that I was 20 years ago. So what is you saying that now, CM Punk? What is you saying that? What does that add to the situation? What does that add to the story? Oh yeah, there is no fucking story. Okay? CM Punk says it pretty much the best here. Like, he's fighting ghosts from 20 years ago. Like, that's what this is. But then Randy Orton comes up, and Randy Orton is like, hey, you know, good luck or whatever in your match, but just know that, you know, regardless of who wins, I'm coming for number 15. Ooh, we're so scared, Randy Orton, who's on like a 21 fight losing streak in PLEs, outside of Joe Hendry. They had to toss you Joe Hendry just so you could break your PLE losing streak at WrestleMania fucking 41. Y'all remember that shit? When they just threw out Joe Hendry to get fucking RKO'd while singing and shit like that. Like, it was stupid. After that, we got, you know, Chelsea Green, her situation with the recap of her little promo segment from when her husband got absolutely cucked on live television. You had Nick all just hugging all up on yo bitch. Gunther came out there and was insulting yo bitch. You come out there talking about, don't talk to my bitch like that. And then 10 minutes later, you're getting beaten into submission by the same dude that was just disrespecting yo bitch. Have you ever heard of the ick? Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard of the ick? If there's anything that'll give a lady the ick, it's that shit right there. You going and trying to defend her honor and then getting your ass whipped. That will give a lady the ick faster than anything else. Even if she's a good woman and she ain't gonna leave you immediately, right there, the coochie is dried up permanently for your goofy ass. But whatever, okay? We saw that little recap of that whole situation, just fucking stupid. And then we got Chelsea Green meeting up with Tiffany Stratton backstage. And Chelsea Green is apologizing to Tiffany Stratton because Tiffany Stratton lost her championship last week after trying to help out Chelsea Green for whatever reason on the outside. Okay? Chelsea's like, oh, I'll take you out to get a steak dinner, this, that, and the other, right? Tiffany's like, it's all good. Don't even worry about it. Just don't come out tonight because I don't want anything to jeopardize your title reign. Then they run into Paige backstage, who was like, oh, guys, I just wanted to say, Chelsea, you what you said last night was just so incredible. It was so amazing. And I also remember what it's like. I know what it's like to have an injury just derail your dream. So I'm just glad to see that you're not letting that happen. And I just think that you're going to be a great champion for a long time. Okay, this is what Paige, former WWE Women's Champion or former Divas Champion, Paige, this is what she had to say to the current Women's WWE Champion. Here comes Fatal Influence, you know, dripped in gold, okay? Just straight dripped in, you know what? Fallon Henley, man. I'll fold her ass up like a treaty. I'll roll her ass up like one of them scrolls. I'll fold her ass up like a lawnmower. I'll fold her ass up like an accordion. You know what I'm saying? I'll fold her ass up like fresh laundry. You get what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Just Fallon Henley is fine. Okay? Fine, but tell you what, but regardless, okay? They show up backstage and I don't even know what this is about, right? Like, this is like Paige, like, I don't know. I just don't know where these issues started, okay? I guess Fallon Henley, she wants to go after, not Fallon Henley. What's her name? JC Jane wants to go after the women's WWE championship at some point, which I guess is fine. But like I said, there has to be some kind of storyline here. It can't just be a bunch of people running around saying, oh, I want this championship now. Oh, I want this championship now. Because it's like, why? You know what I mean? Like, you all have championships. Like, you can all just, you know, hang on to those for life and just be cool with that. But so if you want the WWE, you have to give me a reason as to why that is relatable, that makes sense, right? They don't give that. It's just, we just want that one too, and Paige, who was just talking about how, Chelsea's going to be the WWE champion for a long time, right? She says, well, since my tag team partner, or since backstabbing Nikki or whatever, since she's not around anymore and I can't go after tag team gold, why don't I just try to go after your United States championship? And, pointing at JC Jane's US championship. And I'm like, so you have the WWE champion standing right next to you, and you opt to go for the mid-card championship? Like, now, mind you, Chelsea Green is injured. But that should mean that there's blood in the water, no? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there not blood in the water right now? Like, where are the sharks at? Where's the evil at in this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are the cunning, conniving, sniveling motherfuckers? Where are they at? Who's plotting on Chelsea Green? Outside of, I guess, Nia Jax? But who wants to see that? We could have seen Paige plotting on Chelsea Green, but instead she says, I don't even want anything to do. And this happens more often than not. I don't understand how people are supposed to take the World Championship seriously when everybody gives up opportunities to go after them. Everybody gives up opportunities to go after the World Championships. It's like, why would you go after a world title when you could just easily get a mid-card title? Like, it's like the same energy as that. But Paige, she wants the US championship. So whatever, they set up that match, I believe, for next week or Sunday night main event or whatever the fuck. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay. After this, we see Blake Monroe make her another on-screen debut backstage. This time, Blake Monroe, her hair is all done up in a fashion very much similar to Toni Storm, which is why from now on this channel, we will be calling Blake Monroe Phony Storm. Okay? She is now Phony Storm until she gets a new gimmick, because this was exactly like the voice, the mannerisms, like the everything. It was a spitting image of Toni Storm, and this is just unacceptable from Triple H, in my opinion. All right, but she's just telling Kathy Kelly or Jackie Redmond or whoever the fuck is doing the interview right now, one of the brunette bombshells back there, that she's looking for something nice to wear. She should be going for a WWE championship right now, even if it's just against Chelsea Green. Which, what does that mean? Why are you burying your WWE champion like that? Even if it's just against Chelsea Green, like. This is what I'm saying. Like, just let's say that Chelsea Green is not a respectable champion, or people feel like she's easy. Shouldn't that be like like Chelsea Green is ripe for the picking right now? Like, this is the easiest time ever to become WWE champion. Like, I should be on that right now. I'm trying to be on that right now. Like, instead it's like, oh, even if it is just Chelsea Green, like, nigga, why is that the route? That, like, oh, I want to fight a respectable wrestler. Like, shut up. I hate these respectability politics in WWE, man. It's so annoying, bruh. But after that, we got Charlotte and them backstage. And I don't know what the fuck Jade Cargill doing, okay? But we'll get to that in just a sec, okay? We got Charlotte and them backstage. So you got Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Tatum Paxley pops up out of nowhere, and she annoys the fuck out of me. Tatum Paxley annoys the fuck out of me. It's like, I want to give her a chance because she's new, and I at least see that she's trying to play somewhat of a character. But the problem is that, especially over like the last decade, it's like every movie, every Disney movie, every TV show, it's like always this, like the awkward, quirky gal who's, she means well, she's just so awkward and she's quirky, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that same fucking character. And then at the end of the movie, they're always like, oh, you don't have to change anything about yourself. You've always been perfect. You just have to realize that you're perfect in every single way possible. You just have to realize that you're special. That's it. All you have to do is remember that you're special. All right, and then the movie like is over, or she like Supergirl powers up, right, and then she just wins the whole movie, like beats the bad guy, does whatever, okay, no problem, no ifs, ands, nor buts about it. Like that's the vibe that I get off of Tatum Paxley. She embodies that fucking quirky gal energy so well, the awkward girl next door energy, and I can't stand it, bruh. I can't stand it. It's like she does not look like that kind of girl, and maybe that could be the thing. But then they also did the same thing with Lyra Valkyria, where she was basically the quirky, awkward girl next door, even though Lyra Valkyria should obviously be some kind of bird lady bitch. Obviously. But whatever. I'm going to give her a chance since she's brand fucking new. Since she's brand fucking new, I'm going to give her a chance. But I feel like this is dead on arrival already. Personally. But then Jade Cargill and the baddies come up. Michin! You can get it too. Like, Michin. Like, Jade Cargill and the baddies come up. And Jade Cargill, who the fuck told you this was okay? Who the fuck told you to go out there and dye your motherfucking eyebrows? Jade Cargill, as the father of our 3 imaginary children, I gotta put my foot down at some point. You know what I mean? At some point, I gotta put my foot down and let you know that this shit is unacceptable. All right? It's one thing that you don't go out there with your natural hair. That's one thing, Jade. All right? And I give you the passes for that. I always give you a pass for that. I'm not giving you a pass for dyeing your fucking eyebrows a different color. They look green. All right? She came out there looking like the Grinch. She looked like Jim Carrey's The Grinch. What are we talking about here? Okay? But what was this whole entire segment about, you may ask? Was it about setting up a fun storyline or something like that? No. It was about Tatum Paxley getting her first match, not this week, but next week against none other than Michin. Yay? Like, yay? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Who gives a fuck about that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Regardless, that's what happens, okay? Tatum Paxley versus Michin gets set up. All right, and then after this, Julia, she just gets whipped straight into unemployment. All right, she got whipped straight into the unemployment line. I feel bad for Julia, but it is what it is. You know, I mean, my thing is, I don't see how you can, take all this energy out on Julia and Michin is still gonna have a job in a year's time. Like, and I love Michin. Michin, I want her to be like one of my 4 or 5 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for Michin to be on my team. So it's not like I'm saying, but Michin has not done anything. She hasn't moved a needle. Not a single needle. Neither has BFAB. And I also love BFAB. All 3 of them can all get tossed around like a sack of potatoes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they could all, like I'm playing a game of hot potato with myself, just one hand to the next hand. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they can all get it. That's not what I'm saying here. But they've done nothing. They've moved no needles, and they've been here damn near a decade at this point. But we're allowing Kairi Sane to go. We're allowing Julia, Ilya Dragunov, like all the people, the new people that you could build into something. You're letting all them go. But because all these people came in during the Vince era, or most of these people came in during the Vince era, and people have that subconscious connection with them, that even before Triple H they were there, right? Like, before Triple H was the head of creative, these guys were still there. This is the only reason why he's like, all right, I'd rather fire these new guys and I'll keep these older guys, because at least people know who these guys are and I don't have to do any effort into building up their names. And that's lazy. It's lazy as fuck. And it shouldn't be, that's not something that we should be fucking rewarding at all. Okay. So Blake Monroe, she whips Julia into retirement or into unemployment, and nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? She barely got an audience reaction here because nobody cares about Julia. As you've already stated, you've already made sure that nobody could give a fuck about Julia. All right. Even though she's been here damn near a year and a half now. You made sure of that. You made sure nobody could possibly give a fuck about her. So why would anybody care about Blake Monroe coming out and whipping on Julia? This is why you have to have new stars come in at the top and then start to fall their way down. And they can climb up peaks and valleys throughout their career, but they got to start at the top. Most of them, majority of them, especially ones like Blake Monroe who have that potential. Otherwise, they're going to have a debut like this where it just simply falls flat. whatever, okay? Trick Williams and Lil Yachty, they come out next, and Trick is insanely over in Canada. The building was shaking with the whoop that Trick chants. It was awesome to see. I know Trick felt great about that. All right. But here we go. Trick Williams, he calls out Baron Corbin. Of course he does. And my thing is, this is like, I feel like I started explaining it a little earlier, but when you only have titles to go after, like when that's all you can do, all Trick Williams can do is go after the U.S. Championship. Because you got to think about it like this, right? When Gunther lost to Sami Zayn, it was over for Gunther after that. Gunther was never able to recover from that loss because Sami Zayn, one, he wasn't in a good storyline before it. Like Chad Gable, they actually had a decent enough storyline going into it. And it would have all made sense to have Chad Gable go over at that WrestleMania, at WrestleMania 40. It would have made all the sense in the world for Chad Gable to go over at that WrestleMania. Nobody would have held that against Gunther because Chad Gable is believable. People could believe that Chad Gable would win in a fight against Gunther. Gunther's a lot taller than Chad Gable, but Chad Gable's an Olympic, like he's an Olympian, right? He's an Olympic gold medalist. Like what, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it would make sense that Gunther would lose to a Chad Gable. What doesn't make sense is Gunther losing to a Sami Zayn who had been jobbing for the last decade prior to that, formerly known as El Generico. It didn't make sense then. Not only was there no story, but Sami Zayn beating Gunther was not believable. So the match felt lackluster. And Gunther losing clean to Sami Zayn was the nail in the coffin for his career. Because after that, he was never able to get over. And after that, how do you make the logical jump? This is why he just went off TV for a couple of months after that. Because how do you go from there? How do you make the logical jump from, I lost the mid-card title, so now let me go after the World Heavyweight Championship? Barring storylines, because there obviously are none. Barring storylines, how can you make the logical jump from one to the next? Oh, I know. You have Gunther go off TV for a couple of months, then come back during the King of the Ring tournament, win it, and then you could say, it makes sense why he would go after the World Championship, right? The World Heavyweight Championship. Because it's only about wins and losses. And you have the same thing here. If Trick Williams loses to Baron Corbin, who was never able to reach any kind of heights when he was first here, okay, got released because of how bad he was, how boring he was, how he wasn't connecting with the audience, right? He got released for those exact reasons. Now he comes back and he basically just destroys Trick Williams two times in a row. What claim does Trick Williams have to go after the IC championship again? Oh, he cheated. Who cares? You knew he was going to cheat the second time and you still didn't prepare properly. You knew he was going to cheat the first time. You had to know. But you definitely knew he was going to cheat the second time and you didn't properly prepare. So you lost. You lost twice in a row. What claim does Trick Williams have to go for that title? And also, where does Trick Williams go from there now? Now that he's lost twice in a row to the same guy who was never able to be a world champion, how can Trick Williams go, all right, the next logical thing for me to do is to go after the world championship, because obviously I'm not cutting it in the mid card? Like, you gotta, these things have to make sense. And Trick Williams calling out Baron Corbin out there to the ring in this instance, it simply does not make sense anymore. And Baron Corbin makes that very clear. Like, dude, you lost twice in a row. Why would I even give you a second chance? But Lil Yachty saves the entire segment, right, with the trick stick. All right, he does a little, you know what I'm saying? He winds it up. It was honestly hilarious. Lil Yachty winds it up. You know what I'm saying? He winds up the trick stick and he swings the fuck out that. Like, he hit the fuck out of Baron Corbin with that kendo stick. Like, he only hit Baron Corbin 3 times with this kendo stick, or either 3 or 4 times. The kendo stick was broken by the end of this, okay? Like, he swung the fuck out of that fucking kendo stick. But he like I said, he swung the fuck out of that kendo stick, and they beat the shit out of him real quick, okay? And, you know, Baron Corbin rolls out of the ring, and, you know, Baron Corbin was like, all right, this is how you want to do it, whatever, okay? How about this Sunday night main event? Which I didn't know. I didn't know that it was. Is it going to be on Sunday? Is this shit, like, is this not parody? Like, is it going to be on Sunday? Was that something that, like, was that a mistake? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up. Let's look it up together real quick. Let's look it up together. Let's look it up together. Let's ask Grok real quick, okay? When is the next Saturday night main event? Let's see what Grok has to say. Because Baron Corbin said Sunday night main event. So I just got to make sure that I'm not going crazy here. All right. And that fucking the next Saturday night's main event will actually be on Saturday. Because not only that, Triple H also made a post about it where he crossed out the Saturday and he made it Sunday night main event. All right, like that's what. Let's see. Boom. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, Sunday, September 6th. That's when it's gonna be. All right, so it's gonna be on a Sunday. All right, because I didn't know if this was a botch or if this was just fucking him being retarded or whatever. But obviously, it's going to be on a Sunday, so whatever, okay? Now, the stipulation for Sunday night's main event is going to be as follows. Lil Yachty has to last 5 minutes in the ring with Baron Corbin. I mean, cool, I guess. Like, it's something. But still, it's like, is this what you brought Baron Corbin back to do? To fight Lil Yachty? Why is Trick Williams begging for a title shot at a title that he already had? Why is he begging for it? Like, why is he out there why would he put his manager in that position where he has to be in a situation that he's never been in before, a dangerous situation, just so he could get a title that he already had? Now, if they did this for the world championship and you'd be like, you know, oh, if you could last 5 minutes in the ring with the world champion, then Trick Williams can get a shot. Then it'd be like, okay, well, we're raising the stakes here because this is a bigger mountain to climb than the United States Championship. Like, we've been there, done that. So let's move on to the next thing. But no, you know what I'm saying? No. We're just going to go ahead. You're going to beg for another title shot. And, you know, if he doesn't give it to you, you're going to whip his ass. And that's that. You know, this is going to be the stipulation at Sunday night main event. So I don't know, man. This just felt like a genuine waste of time. Trick Williams could be doing literally anything else right now. They could give him an actual storyline. Like they could be giving him a storyline right now. Like Baron Corbin could be trying to go after his wife or something like that. He could be trying to go after his wife right now. He could be trying to do that. But instead, what is he doing? He's out there just winning the championship. Didn't even have the fucking U.S. title with him. I've been complaining for the last couple of weeks, like, why is the title still furry? And then the guy says, oh, well, the title is getting a pretty little haircut. How long does it take to take the fucking furries off the damn title? And then, on top of that, why in the hell would you give Trick Williams a fully customized furry United States championship? Don't even give him, like, his own version of it. Like, just give him his own championship and then put the other United States championship back. No, you fully customized the only United States championship that you had on hand, apparently. And then you gave it to Baron Corbin 2 weeks later so that way Trick Williams could lose to him 2 times in a row. Who wrote this shit, bruh? Like, who the fuck wrote this shit? Somebody has to explain this to me. Why would you do that? Triple H makes zero logical sense at all. All right? But that's what this was. Yachty has to go into a match. Trick Williams, he's begging for a title shot. Baron Corbin is still boring as fuck. Nobody cares about this, and we move on. Okay. Then we got KO. He has an interview, and KO. I actually laughed a little bit during this segment, because I always put in my notes, whenever I put, do my little notes for the show and shit like that, I always put, such and such interview, like KO interview, Punk interview, whatever, right? And then I'll put who they're interrupted by, because they're always going to be interrupted. Like it never doesn't happen, right? It always says KO some odd interview, or whoever the interview is for, or whoever the interview is, whoever the interview is for, whoever's doing the interview, whatever. And then whoever they got interrupted by. And Kevin Owens, like, he looks over to the interviewer and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're about to get interrupted." Like, it just made me laugh. It was a funny for me. All right, we're about to get interrupted. And then while Finn Balor's talking, right? Because you already know, he's like, "Oh, I'm trying to let him know." Basically saying that, I'm going to be going after the championship too. Then here comes Gunther, right? And Kevin Owens is like, "Look, I'm sorry, we're about to be interrupted again." Here comes Gunther. Gunther's like, "Oh, don't worry about Finn. Finn's he's a shell of his former self. You should be worried about me. If you win the title, you should be worried about me." And then Finn's like, whatever he's talking about, Gunther just walks off, and Kevin Owens is like, "What is that? His accent? Is he just angry? Like what's going on with him?" And he's like, "No, it's not his accent. He's just always angry. He's always mad." And he just asked for a title shot, basically. Like, if you win, just know I'm on the other side waiting for you. Who cares? Like, nobody. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. I was like, last time I checked, like, weren't they like mortal enemies for a little while? Like Finn Balor and Kevin Owens, like, weren't they fucking mortal enemies? Like Judgment Day versus KO and Sami Zayn, wasn't that a thing just a couple years ago? Out of nowhere, here comes Finn Balor and KO. Now that Finn Balor's a face, they're just automatically cool with each other. That does not make sense, bruh. You gotta... Oh my goodness, this show, they just throw a bunch of shit at you and you're just supposed to just be like, oh, like fucking clapping seals. You're just supposed to, "Oh, look, that was fucking awesome. Look, KO and Finn Balor, that's a match that could happen, dude. Like, have we not seen that match before?" After this, we got Tiffany Stratton versus Last Legend. I don't got anything to say about this match. Who the fuck commissioned this match? Who said that this match was going to be a good idea to have on a Monday Night Raw, or fucking Friday Night Smackdown? Excuse me. Who thought that this was going to be an acceptable time filler? Who thought? These two young stars going out there fighting for absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nia Jax out there looking like somebody's auntie. I mean, she's obviously multiple people's aunties. You see how many motherfucking cousins and how many motherfucking kids their cousins have and all this shit. So, but she's out there really just looking like somebody's damn auntie. Like, somebody get Auntie Nia another wig. Somebody get Auntie Nia a better wig than what she got. This is not working. Auntie Nia needs a wig with bangs. Okay? Auntie Nia needs a wig with bangs. Cause that wig is cutting all the way back. Like, you might as well go bald. You know what I mean? Like, you might as well go bald. But whatever. Okay. Like I said, I don't really have anything to say about this match. Last Legend won, I mean, so I guess there's that. Tiffany Stratton, she was selling the rib injury the whole time, quote unquote, selling the rib injury. In other words, doing a bunch of stupid dumbass shit, and then every now and then going and grabbing at her ribs. Like that's basically what it was. After this, we got the match. We finally got to the main event, CM Punk versus Kevin Owens. And this match, I don't ever want to hear anybody say that CM Punk or Kevin Owens or any of these guys, like, that they have good matches, like they have great matches. They do not. Okay? These matches are not good matches. They're not great matches. When you don't have any ring psychology, when ring psychology goes completely out the door, all right, when all the believability is gone, you cannot have a great match. There was no storyline, no acceptable storyline going into this match. And without a storyline in the WWE, you cannot have a great match. Period. Point blank. End of story. Doing a bunch of moves does not make something great. The story of this match, quote unquote, is that CM Punk is a 47-year-old fucking Superman. TRT Punk is what we will call him from now on. TRT Punk. Because there's no way you're explaining logically that a 47-year-old man is getting put through an announce table like Kevin Owens, 250 some odd pounds. They say 242. I don't believe that shit at all. This guy has to be at least 250, 260. Okay? He's a fat fuck. And he splashes CM Punk through the announce table. This 47-year-old man gets splashed through the announce table. And he gets his ass whooped for the majority of this match. He got hit with multiple stunners. Kicked out of multiple finishers and just crazy ass moves. And then at the end of the match, he just starts doing a bunch of shit. He starts like whenever CM Punk gets his and he's supposed to be looking gassed, like he'll just do a bunch of moves. Just a bunch of moves, just fast. He'll do the running knee into the fucking corner. Doesn't look gassed at all while he's running over there. He gives all of it. Sprints all the way over there, does the running knee, goes up to the top turnbuckle, no pressure at all, no struggle at all. Comes down with the elbow, no struggle at all. Then every now and again, he'll, I'm tired. No, you're not. Every time is your turn to start doing the spots, you're just fine. You're not struggling like you're not going through any pain while you're trying to get this shit. No. It wasn't a struggle to get KO up for a GTS. These guys do not have good matches. Their ring psychology is all the way fucked. And then here comes Sami Zayn. Now you have to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. The main event scene on Friday Night Smackdown is as follows. The WWE championship scene is as follows. CM Punk, Gunther, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, and Kevin Owens. That is the main event scene on Friday Night Smackdown. And you wonder why the show can't pull over 1.2 million. You wonder why people aren't tuning into this show at the fuck all. CM Punk, Gunther, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, and Kevin Owens. That's the main event scene. CM Punk remains champion because fucking Sami Zayn, for the 1,477,000th time, I don't know, whatever, sue me, he turns on Kevin Owens. He attacks Kevin Owens. We're right back to 2023 so fucking hard. Like, we're right back, bro. Like, we're right back there. So fucking hard. Triple H has no idea what to do next. All he can do is say, okay, well, this worked at this point, so let's try to do it again. That is all the fuck he can do, and it's all the fuck he has been doing. The women are the only ones that really get, movability. And that's because I believe you need, as a man, you need new eye candy every now and then, right? You're looking at something different every now and then, right? Rhea Ripley, yeah, she's good. You know what I'm saying? The coochie is great. You know what I mean? She can suck with the best of them. Damn it. She can swallow and gobble with the best of them. Damn it. But Rhea's about to get into her 30s, man. You know what I'm saying? Rhea's about to get into her 30s. You know, she's getting up there now. It's about that time that, you know, these old, nasty, creepy ass dudes start switching up. Because that's exactly, you know what's going on backstage. You know why certain people are getting pushed the way they're getting pushed. Okay? And I that doesn't just go for the women. Cody Rhodes, we all know he's bending over for the Triple H man. Okay? Because why else are these the only fuckers? Especially in the men's. Like the men's, because the men, they have no movement over there. There's no movement when it comes to this. It's Roman Reigns, it's CM Punk, it's Cody Rhodes, it's Seth Rollins, Gunther. You've now added Finn Balor, kinda. But Finn Balor, he was also in title contention when Seth Rollins was world champion the first time. Well, I should say the first time, during the Triple H era. He was in title contention then. There was a whole feud of him going against Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, he lost. Of course. But this is nothing new. Like, there has been no movement in the title picture. It's been the same champions over and over and over and over again. And it's all Triple H's boys. All the ones that bend that thing over for Triple H. Is what it is. Metaphorically or figuratively, however you want to think about it, whatever. They bend that thing over. Rhea Ripley, all of them. So, like, the women are the only ones that have maneuverability. Everybody else, we're seeing the same show. It's the same fucking show on repeat, over and over and over and over again. No new characters that are shaking shit up. You had an opportunity to put Obafemi into that main event title picture to actually shake shit up, to actually give him a run. Had the same opportunity with Braun Breaker. But instead, every single time, Triple H, quote, plays it safe. And by playing it safe, he's destroying the thing that we all once loved. Because Vince McMahon, he never played it safe. Vince McMahon never played it safe, and you may want to find a happy medium between the two, but playing it safe never is going to work in the long term, especially in a medium like World Wrestling Entertainment, because these fights are fake. Okay, you have to make them entertaining. You have to put storylines. You have to actually try to build something here. And Triple H doesn't do that, man. Triple H does not do that. He sucks at his job, and he's getting pay raises and contract extensions. Like, what happened to the game that I love? I'm so happy that Vince McMahon fucking got off on his case. The whole case was dismissed and shit like that, and hopefully he buys this shit back from, with the help of the Saudis, and Vince just fucking hires a team of fucking great writers, and we just go like that. Like, cause that's what we need. All these motherfuckers in the current brass need to be fired immediately. They all suck at their fucking job. All of them. But Triple H, he's the one with his name in the executive producer spot, as you saw at the end of the show when you have Sami Zayn standing tall with the WWE Championship. Further disgracing that sumbitch. Further disgracing it. You got Sami Zayn ending off the show with both CM Punk and Kevin Owens slumped. What an awful show, man. What an awful show. What an awful show, ladies and gentlemen. This was fucking bad. All right. Now, I can't give this show anything over a fucking 1 out of 10 because I've seen it all before and it was all executed poorly. Like, I can't give this show anything more than a 1 out of 10. So that's going to be the rating for today. 1 out of 10. F minus, ladies and gentlemen. This fucking show sucked. Let me know what y'all thought about this video down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to hear some. if you think Triple H should be fired, man, let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what y'all would do differently in this show. Cause there comes a point, y'all. There comes a point. A lot of people like to get in my comment section and say shit like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you think you could do better than Triple H, who has 30 years in the business? Yes, nigga. At some point, yes. There comes a point, yes, nigga. I can do better. And that's not me big upping myself. You can do better, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you can do better. You have better ideas in your head right now, currently, than anything that we're going to get from Triple H and WWE over the remainder of his contract. I mean, think about it like this. We genuinely had Paul Heyman come out this past Monday Night Raw. Damn, I wish I could have done a review. Okay, I just didn't have time this week to really get it done. But we had Paul Heyman come out on this past Monday Night Raw. And what does Paul Heyman have to say about why this show sucks? About why we can't have Obafemi and Braun Breaker have a brawl or have a match, an actual match on the show, or have them have a real live legitimate storyline on the show that unfolds and things can happen on the show that actually are exciting. Why is it? It's because of the shareholders, ladies and gentlemen. That's why. Not because Triple H sucks at his job or because, you know what I mean, he doesn't want exciting things to happen. It's because, you know, the stockholders or the shareholders, whoever the fuck, you know, they say that, you know, it's better to have these things wait until pay-per-views, until PLEs, right? So this is a big money match and it's supposed to happen at a PLE. It's not a big money match. In kayfabe, Braun Breaker is a fucking jobber. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Shareholders and all this shit. Are the shareholders going to be on the show next week? Are they going to be on the show next week? This is what I have to add. Like, it comes a point, ladies and gentlemen. It really comes a point where we got to stop making excuses for why this show sucks and just understand that this show sucks because Triple H sucks. Like, that, it is what it is. He sucks at his job. There's no way that it's better for the company that every single week sucks and the only thing that is fun or entertaining or anything that has entertaining value only happens at pay-per-views and PLEs. There's no way that a shareholder would say that. As if it wouldn't be better for the shareholders to have exciting shit happening, you know, every week so people can get invested in the characters and everything that's going on in the WWE. It wouldn't be better for the shareholders to have that shit happening every single week. And then climaxes, it hitting its fucking peak at PLEs. You don't think that's better for the shareholders? No, we gotta hold off on big time things like Obafemi and Braun Breaker, even though in kayfabe, Braun Breaker is a jobber. In kayfabe, Braun Breaker has never gotten the job done. And in kayfabe, Obafemi could have had a WWE Championship match, but instead, he decides that he wants to go after Brock Lesnar and now Braun Breaker instead. Make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you thought about this video down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to hear some more. And this has been your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.